Cześć ludzie, what's up people? Hola, VIGO'S Dad here, welcome to another episode. Today I bring you a reaction video. I found this on YouTube and I only saw 1 minute of it, but it was hilarious. I was laughing so much and I had to stop it. I didn't want to watch the whole thing because I wanted to do a on-camera reaction for you guys. I think you're gonna enjoy it too. The title of the video, the title of the video is Truth or Myth: Slavics React to Stereotypes, and I think this is gonna be good. At least the first minute that I saw was super funny. Okay, so come on, let's watch. Let's put this on and let's begin.
Are you an alcoholic before?
Yes, basically. I'm Serbian. Hello.
You're an alcoholic?
Well, see, there's your stereotype right there.
I gotta love how immediately she went. I'm Serbian, alcoholic. You know that you have to give that to Slavs. They have a lot of sense of humor when it comes to themselves. Very dark sense of humor. Truth or myth? Eastern and Central Europeans react to stereotypes. They say I put a bottle of vodka under the table and asked if anyone wanted a shot before we started. Yeah, you know, they need to loosen up. We know that.
The vodka's for you.
I'm doing dry January. I would like be all over it.
I should have said it's water. Now it's temptation building up here, you know?
Yeah, let's go.
It's a temptation. You say to a Russian vodka, and it's like, vodka. By the way, I don't believe that a Slav would be doing dry January. Zdrowie. Stereotype. Okay, so stereotype. First stereotype says Eastern and Central Europeans drink a lot. Hello.
Definitely true.
Yeah. Even the women can drink.
I know. I can
That's
drink
true.
more than my guy friends.
That is also very true. First time I went to Poland, we went to some sort of like a house party, domówka, and I remember that some of the girls that were there drank more than my friends back in Dominican Republic.
It depends on the person. I don't like vodkas.
No?
Yes.
They do. Well,
Doesn't like
Eastern
vodka?
for sure.
The Russian guy doesn't like vodka? We have to take his passport away. That stereotype is true. Second one, Eastern and Central Europeans don't smile. I think they don't.
I think that's true because people usually think that I'm a bitch until they get to know
I would
me.
agree with that, actually.
We don't have too much emotion, or we don't allow people to come to us that easily.
Yeah.
That's a true.
Show me your resting bitch face.
Rest in bitch face. Funny story. Carolina, especially at the beginning of our relationship, she would have this, you know, this face would be just, you know, like, and I was always telling her, "You look so unwelcoming. Are you uncomfortable?" And she's like, "No, I'm just me.
I'm smiling all the time.
Every person here in
I'm
Canada,
smiling all the time."
when they see me, they say, you never smile. Like, what's wrong? I'm like, why do I have to smile? I just feel like an idiot, you know, like the rubber
Feels
smile
like an
on your
idiot because
face,
he's
right?
smiling.
Like,
That's what they say. If you smile for no reason, you're a fool.
I'm gonna say it's more.
Yeah, if you smile for no reason, you're a fool. I mean, I've touched upon this. I think that for Slavic people, you know, I've said the same about Polish people. It feels as if there needs to be a reason to smile. You don't smile just because. And for example, to us, to Latinos, smiling is just like a position of your face. You know, sometimes you can have this face. Sometimes you can have this face. It's just an expression.
I'm gonna say it's more of a male thing. Like I got that. Like you're smiling so much. So when you go to a typical like club in Croatia, just like, yes, we're looking for the ladies to come to us.
I came to the
I've noticed that.
to the person who's selling. I'm like, hey, how are you doing today? And my friend's looking at me like, why
do you care?
Why are you asking her what she did? Buddy, chill. You're not in Canada anymore. It's Russia.
Okay, so I guess he lives in Canada. So you see, that's a great example that sometimes it doesn't matter if whatever culture you're from or customs that you have there, if you spend enough time in another culture, you're gonna pick some things from that, you know? So in his case, although he's Russian and he's Slav, he doesn't smile much, he's apparently been there long enough to kind of have developed a little bit of this pleasantry, if you will. So when he visited Russia, his friends were like, why are you asking those weird questions? So that's actually perfectly normal. Okay, stereotype. Men always pay the bill.
Yes.
Okay, that one is interesting because, and I want to see what they're gonna say, because Karina told me that in Poland, it's perfectly normal to split the bill. In Latin America, men almost always pay the bill, to the point that the person that will bring the bill will bring it to the man, will give it to the man. So I want to see what they say.
Oh yeah.
Absolutely. If you go for a date and then you ask for a girl to pay for herself,
Or maybe-
I'm sorry, I don't. Taking care of the women, right? So, and I think it's totally normal.
Taking care of the
Maybe
women.
he'll maybe comfortable and then he's strong enough and I don't know. It's just right.
I think some guys have like, especially
right.
Eastern European guys, they have like a big sense of like macho man pride, so they won't let you pay the bill. So sometimes you have to fight them on it, even though you're like, okay, we're dating now, I can pay the bill.
I definitely agree with that. I will try to pay for the bill.
She has to fight the Eastern European guys because they're macho. Maybe in Eastern Europe, once again, this video is about Central and Eastern Europe, so maybe the further east you go, maybe men feel that it's a courteous thing to do, it's a polite thing to do. I don't know.
As long as I can.
But I think that, like-
until I'm forced not to. The guy in the house and supposed to.
It's supposed to like provide
Forced not to.
financially.
The girl's gonna say, I'm gonna pay for my own bill.
Not true.
Nah, not
No,
true.
no.
Of course I want them to pay.
Okay, so the Czech girls say not true. Funny, because Czech people and Polish people are very similar. So maybe this is what Karolina meant before. So they're saying that it's not true, that you know.
For how long? First date or second date or third date?
Oh, well, not forever, obviously.
If I'm just basically being taken advantage of, then be like, okay, I'm done.
But how is he gonna notice that he's being taken advantage of after a fourth date? This one turned out to be true for Eastern Europe, but it's a myth for Central Europe. You guys let me know. How is it over there where you are? Okay, stereotype. Women are always dressed up. That one is interesting. Let me see.
It's true and we like it as men. So
Yeah.
As European women, we judge other women. Like that's like our thing. We're very judgy. So I think we almost like dress for each
Sister, she needs to come to Latin America to feel what being judged for what you're wearing really feels like.
other, because like God forbid I go out in sweatpants. Like, you know, Svetlana is gonna be like, oh, look what Mila's wearing.
Usually guys are like, yeah, she's with me. Right? No.
No.
Okay, so the Central Europeans say that it's not, but the Eastern Europeans say that it's true. So this is my take on this. What I've seen is that yes, Slavic women take care of themselves a lot. They always look good. The hair looks good, and they're always dressed up in a way that the clothes are, you know, they look clean. They look pressed. Now, how, let's say, formal or informal or casual looks, I think that will depend. In Poland, I see that a lot of the women are dressed like casual, you know, like they would have some jeans and some tenisówki, maybe some like nice sweater. But in Dominican Republic, especially in the eastern part, in Punta Cana and those places, we have a lot of Russians that come and visit, and there's a tendency that the Russian women are a little bit more glammed up, if you will. So I guess this one will depend where are you from in Europe, right? Like Eastern, Central. So maybe there's truth to both. Okay, stereotype. Women are gold diggers and are looking for a rich husband. I'm not gonna go there.
Ooh.
You see, they did the same. They were like, oh.
50-50 on that.
I'm not, and the people that I know aren't. I don't think that's like an Eastern European thing. I think that's just like a
I think
woman.
it's just women in general.
It's just
Yeah,
women.
I wouldn't say.
I'm gonna add something. I don't think it's women in general. What I'm gonna say is that it depends where you come from. If you come from a country that is a developing country, is a country that there's a good amount of poverty and you are struggling to meet ends, to meet ends. If you're struggling to pay the rent, then, you know, we have a saying in Dominican Republic, you go out with a knife in your mouth, you're ready to go and slay whatever is in front of you because you need to pay your bills. I don't think that this is a women thing. I think this is just struggle. You know, men would do the same thing. Stereotype, Eastern and Central European people are cold and emotionless. Okay, pay attention, my foreigners. If you're a foreigner, pay attention. This is going to be good.
I'm gonna say, like, where I'm from, like, there's dusha, which means soul. Like, for example, I can't go to my neighbor at 10 p.m. here and be like, hey, do you guys have some potatoes I could borrow? They're like, slam the door on me and be like, you're crazy. Whereas like if I'm over there, it's like a normal thing. Like neighbors talk to each other.
Not right.
It's coming from because they think nobody smiles,
Yeah.
everybody's like blank face.
Yeah, I think so.
False.
I think the deepest conversations you can have is with people from there.
I think that
100% agree. 100% agree. That is something that is going to take a foreigner, especially if you come from like from the Western world, especially Latin America, States, you're going to feel that Slavic people are a little cold, like they say, like emotionless. Like, where is the emotion? They just don't wear the emotions right here, you know. And they are usually very honest. So a friendship with a Pole, with a Czech, with, you know, basically any Slav is gonna be it's gonna take some time to develop. But once it does, once it grows, it's gonna be based on honesty. And I think what she said is, what the Ukrainian lady said, is really true. Like, some of the best conversations and deeper conversations that you're gonna have will happen with a Slav. You go to a party, you sit down, and 15-20 minutes in, you are with a glass of wine talking to someone about, you know, poetry post World War II. It's pretty deep stuff. I 100% agree with that. So there's no lack of emotion. It's just the way that they show it and the time that it takes for the emotion to come to surface. They need to trust you.
European people are cold and emotionless to people that they don't know or they don't trust.
I think that's where it comes from. Like, we just always appear so closed off, but I think, like what Thomas said is right.
Most annoying stereotypes and final thoughts.
They always joke around about me eating a lot of cabbage. There's pickles here. I like those.
Look at the ogurki there.
Good.
Ogurki is really good. I didn't used to like them, but after you have some vodka,
non-Slavic people,
ogurki is really good.
who would think that like Russian, Ukrainian, East European are closed and they're unwelcoming.
Never
Oh,
ask
like,
you like,
hi.
how are you? Because we actually, I think we don't really care how are you.
But people don't care here either. They just say, how are you? It's just, but nobody actually waits for you to answer and say something. If I'm bad, I'm still gonna say, yeah, I'm good, how are you? Like, it's such a, it's cliche, right?
Commenting on what the lady on the left said, that people do the same here, but they don't really mean it. I think it depends where you come from, okay, and where you're at. For example, if you go to Latin America, people are gonna ask you, hey, how are you? And I think there's gonna be a meaning behind how are you. Now, not everyone. What is true though is that it's a pleasantry. It's like a way of saying hello, literally. So instead of saying hello, you say hello, how are you?
You really cannot be honest here. Like here, if you want to express your opinion that, oh my God, God forbid, doesn't go with the flow, you just can't.
Yeah.
You know,
They
you
think
just
you're too
can't.
confident
You just have to be
and,
politically
like-
correct. That I don't like really.
Well, I guess depends where they are. I think they mention. I have a feeling that this is in Canada, so Canadians might be a little bit more like Americans, where yeah, it might be just like a little pleasantry and that's it. Don't give me your whole life. This is one of the hardest things to kind of like bridge and overcome if you are from a Slavic country and if you are from a, let's say, another Western country, especially in America. It's just hard to explain. Boom! That's all, guys. That's the end of the episode. I hope you liked it. When I saw this video, I'm telling you, like, I immediately thought, I want to react to this. I'm a little disappointed, I'm not gonna lie, because I thought that there was gonna be Polish people involved, my beloved Poles. But hey, we should all go there and say, where are the Polish people? We have to force them to make a part 2 and include us there. Yes, include us. Anyhow, guys, if you like this type of content, send me some videos that you would like me to react to. They can be, you know, history stuff, just interesting cultural things. I try to stay away from music videos and stuff like that because of the copyright strikes, but I am open for whatever you guys send me. So in the comment box below, react to this video and I'll try to see if I can make something, okay? So guys, it's been great as always. See you next week. Adiós.